Laila, the fitness astronaut, and I'm here to give you guys a quick tour of my tiny home. Just a quick little recap of what it used to be. It used to be a tool shed that my parents had, and the long story short, I wanted a place to live that gave me privacy, but I didn't want to throw money down the drain. So we had this tool shed, no one was using it, it had a lot of stuff in it, and basically my mom and dad and I decided to go ahead and retrofit it and turn this into a cottage. So as you can see here, this is the finished cottage, and let me go ahead and give you guys a tour of what it is. But before I go ahead and get started, I thought I'd say what it entails. So this cottage, I like to call it tiny home cottage, whatever you like to say, my gingerbread home, is a combination of recycled parts that we made and put together thanks to our contractor, our architect friend, and our friends who helped us out doing this project. Within 4 to 6 months, we were able to use recycled parts from different homes that didn't have any love, and we basically took them in, gave it a new home, and turned this into a beautiful masterpiece. So let's go check it out. So this is our beautiful tiny home. So I stay here when I come to Houston to visit my family, and I used to live here when I was living with my parents. So I like to say I lived in the backyard. So let me go ahead and show you. Here is the kitchen and the living room. And everything you see here has been recycled. These cabinets are coming from 3 different homes. The floorboards, we call this the oyster bar, is from another house from next door. They actually were tearing their house and I took all their wooden floors. I was like, I want it! And then we have a rug that has been hurt, so we rescued it. And these 3 pieces of furniture are actually 3 different pieces of furniture. My mom bought them and she upholstered them so they look like a set. And then here is the little nook I have and our little bookshelf. And then, oh, there's me. Hi. And yeah, this is kind of where I come before I head out, and when I get back, put my keys there. Put my lamp, put my wonderful stuff on the board. And then the closet, you know, I love my closet because it's right underneath the stairs, so we're using as much space as possible, as you can see, and that's what it looks like. And let's get forward. So now I'm going to show you guys the restroom. I like the restroom simply because it has been changed a lot. So the sink is actually an original sink, a Delta sink, 1950 sink right there. And then we got this from Amazon. We got this from IKEA. Hi. And obviously then where's the window. But what's really unique is this. Here was the original door. So we moved it over and we made it blend. And how we made it blend was I matched it with the original tile. So I found these pieces with the mirror to kind of give it a nice little mosaic look, but also give it not be so weird. And I'm basically using all of our leftover soaps and shampoos that we haven't used for years, and we're just gonna finish it. And so that's what the restroom looks like. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how we were able to be creative with moving the door over. And since we didn't have the original tile, we had to be creative to figure out, okay, what are we gonna do? So we kind of created this little mosaic, and no one can really tell. And yeah, this was the original. This is all that was left from that door. We were able to get a piece and add it in, but everything else, we did not have the original tile, so we had to be very, very creative. With this renovation, we actually, we were very thrifty. We actually used pre-made granite pieces that were already cut and smoothed out, and all we had to do was actually cut this section for the door. So as you can see here, we needed to make sure that the door wouldn't hit it. And since we had a lot of cabinets from recycled homes, we were able to use this cabinet door for any mishaps that we're having. Because we actually had to bring in all the piping from the wall here and into the dishwasher. So I just wanted to show you that. It was pretty cool that we did. And like I said, the cabinets are from 3 different kitchens, 3 different homes, and there. But before I say anything else, the kitchen appliances are not new. They are actually secondhand appliances. We got a lot of them from Sears Outlet. So I got this, and this from Sears Outlet. They were just like dinged up and they were just working fine. And then my mom gave me her dishwasher and she got a new one. And this is really cool. This was actually a cabinet that had drawers. And so what they did is they locked in each one, but the bottom one still works. So we were able to be really creative, and I would like to say we saved about $6,000 just reusing and repurposing cabinets. And so this kind of makes it like a little dividing wall to the living room. And not to mention, it's a nice place to eat. It's a desk, it's a table, it's a counter all at once. So now I'm gonna show you what is upstairs. There we go. Now all of these wooden floors are also from the house next door that was being torn down, and we just retrofitted it and used it for the stairs. Let's go. Okay, here is the room. And we used a non-duct AC unit, so we didn't have to worry about putting any piping and HVAC system in the walls and ceiling. So that saved us a lot of space. And these are the original floors from the house next door. And so they just look gorgeous. I love it. So this is actually a futon bed that I am using as a full mattress bed. As you can see, these are the retrofitted recycled floors. And there's more down there. And we have a rail. And we have a Persian rug. Go figure. And here are the windows. And the windows look outside to the my parents' house. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really cool to see the wooden floors taken out from the house next door and before it got torn down. And these are all recycled shelves and lamps that we found, and no one loved them, so we rescued them. Also, this is what's really, really cool is this window. It actually opens up to a beautiful tree. So when I wake up, I look at nature every morning. So this was originally the roof, and we just raised it so we could have the window extended outward. So therefore, this whole space here could be used, or else it would have been just like a teepee and I would be banging my head everywhere. So we had a good friend who was an architect, and he just literally just told us, just raise the roof from midway so you can have all this space. And we did. So I think that was a big improvement on our part. And now let's check out the closet. So here is the closet, and I have my little Alieh bottle. And since I'm on travel, these are my pieces that I have with me. And my beautiful North Face suitcase, can't go wrong with it. And another recycled shelf, and something for my husband. So when he comes into town with me, he has a place too. And I actually was very specific about where plugs would be. So I made sure we had a plug inside the closet, so that way I wouldn't see a plug on the outside. So when you're designing a home, make sure you tell your builder where you want the plug to be, because originally it was here and I said, no, I want it on the other side, so that way I don't see it and everything looks discreet and nice.
For checking it out. As you guys know, I really like to have some of my space, but also it was a great way for me to kind of get a good idea of what is it like to do a renovation with my dad helping me out, me being an engineer. Well, well, us being an engineer, it was good.